Hello, this is the CRT man here on July 14th, 2013. My mother and my best friend XEPH93 and I went to the California Extreme 2013. Here's some pictures from CAX. The first two are Teeter Torture, which was a prototype by Exidy from 1982. I got to play it. It's one of the rarest arcade games in existence. This is the only machine in existence, so it was awesome to play that. The second two, pictures 3 and 4 are Tempest. They actually had two of them, but we only got pictures of the same one. From 1980 by Atari. It was a vector game. It was awesome. Pictures 5 through 6 were Space War by Cinematronics from 1977. It was a vector game. It was one of the first vector games, I believe. The vector video games. Pictures 7 through 8 were Pong. That was by Atari from 1972. My best friend and I played it. It was awesome. Pictures 9 through 11 are Pole Position 2, the Cockpit version, which was by Namco and published for America by Atari, and it was from 1983. That was totally freaking awesome. Now, as some of you guys know from my very early videos, I am a huge fan of Pole Position number 2, and of course I got to play it. So, yeah, that was totally awesome. Picture number 12 was a Space Duel, which I finally got to play that one. If you remember one of my my other arcade machine video from the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, I said I didn't get to play it. It's by Atari from 1983, and it's a vector game. Sorry, did I just say 1983? I meant 1980. Picture number 13, I don't know what the heck this was. I don't know what it is. Sorry. I just took it. I don't know what it was. Pictures 14 through 16 were of Aztarac by Centuri, and it's from 1983, a vector game. Very cool. Picture 17 was Armor Attack by Cinematronics. It's from 1980. It's a vector game. This game was popular on the Vectrex from 1982. The original arcade machine was totally awesome. It's great to see vector graphics in person. Picture 18 was a Pepper 2 by Exidy from 1982. Popular ColecoVision port from 1983. This is the original rare arcade machine. It was totally freaking awesome. I kicked so much butt too, I almost couldn't believe it, but playing the original stuff is way better than playing it on MAME. And way early in my channel, I did a Let's Play of it on MAME, but the video was really crappy. Picture 19 is of Gyruss, which was made by Konami and ported by Centuri in 1983. I freaking love that game. I think I kicked some butt in it too. Pictures 20 through 22 are of Star Wars, the 1983 Atari Star Wars, which is a vector game, very popular. They had two of them actually, and yeah. They also had games like Major Havoc and Quantum, which were also popular vector Atari games. I didn't get any pictures of those. We'll probably be going to CAX 2014 soon, in July 2014. Picture 23 was the Centipede combination, like, I don't know, Centipede combination bowling trackball thing. I think it's from 2000. It wasn't made by Atari. In fact, I don't even know who it was made by. Picture 24 was a Boxing Buzz, which is a 1981 Cinematronics arcade game. Well, of course, these are all arcade, but it's a vector game. I did a Let's Play of it in about late 2012 on MAME OS X. Picture 25 is of the popular Berzerk game by Stern in 1980. Yeah, this game's freaking awesome. Uses like a freaking almost analog joystick. Very cool. Did a Let's Play of this in mid-2012, which is in the early days of my channel. Picture 26 is of Robotron 2084 from 1982 by Williams. They had like 4 of these. They said they do tournaments with them. Picture 27 is of Qbert by Gottlieb, however you say his name, from 1982. Very popular game. Picture 28 was a Millipede from 1982 by Atari. And this is the original one, the trackball. The Centipede one wasn't original. I forgot if they had the original there or not. Picture 29 is of Tetris, but from 1988 by Atari Games. This is when Atari was split in two companies. And also Tetris is known as Tetris the Soviet Mind. And as some of you know, I did a Let's Play of Tetris on Mac OS 9, the 1987 version for Macintosh. Picture 30 is of Gorf by Midway from 1981. It's like a combination of popular Midway games like Galaxian and a couple others. I haven't played that game in a really long time. It's ported on the ColecoVision too. Picture 31 is of this interesting looking game called Time Traveler. I think it's called Time Traveler by Sega. I don't know when it was released. It looks like a holographic game. My mom thought it was interesting, so she took a picture. Picture 32 is of this game called Pac-Man World Tour. I'm not sure if it's by Namco. It probably was. Don't know when it was released. My mom thought that was interesting too, so she got a picture of that. Actually, just to let you know, we both took pictures, so yeah. Picture 33 was of Baby Pac-Man. They had about 2 or 3, I think it was 2 of those, by Midway, and I think it's from 1983. This is the famous half pinball, half video game Pac-Man game. One said that the ball was stuck, but I played the working one. It was totally freaking awesome. That was just totally freaking awesome. I forgot to mention that if you look on the very far right, you can see the original 1980 Pac-Man machine next to Baby Pac-Man. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Picture 34 was of Donkey Kong. I think they had 2 of them, and if you look to the far right of this picture, you can see a tiny bit of the Mario Brothers machine, which my best friend XEPH93 and I played. The 2-player version. Picture 35 was of Asteroids from 1979 by Atari, a very popular vector game. Picture 36 was of Dig Dug from 1982, made by Namco, ported by Atari, very popular game. Picture 37, Galaga from 1981, made by Namco and ported by Midway, also another very popular game. Picture 38 was a game called Super Sprint from 1986 by Atari Games, and it's a 3-player racing game. My mother, my best friend, and I all played together. It was pretty cool. Pictures 39 and 40 are this, I believe this is extremely rare, Atari game called Touch Me from 1974. There's no screen, and I read that Simon was directly, the Simon game was directly based off of this, so that was very cool. Picture 41 was this game called Space Race. I have no idea when it was released. I don't know who made it. I'm guessing Atari, and it's definitely from the 70s, and I think it's Raster. Picture 42 is of Seawolf from 1976 by Midway. Looks very, very interesting. I didn't play that one though. My mom just got a picture of it. Picture 43 is of Star Castle from 1980 by Cinematronics, a vector game. Pretty popular. I like it a lot. Picture 44 is Gyruss from 1982 by Williams, another popular game. It's also 2-player co-op, aka dual play. Picture 45 was a Miss Pac-Man from 1981 by Midway. And also in the same picture, Pac-Mania by Namco from 1987. And then, just to let you know, at this place, you know how people sell stuff at these arcade conventions. Well, one dude was selling a vintage RCA AX R121M black and white CRT television. This is actually a picture I got from eBay, but it is the exact same one from the early 1980s, possibly 1981 or 1980. My mom was considering buying me this, but the sad part was the dude who was selling it left his area and never came back, and I was pretty disappointed because my mom said she would have actually bought me this. It was a vintage set with knobs, and I talked to Fairlane 500 Skyliner about it. So there you have it. They had plenty of other games, probably like 1,000 games, and we only went for 1 day instead of 2 days because we were kind of busy on Saturday, but this was on Sunday. So yeah, hopefully we get to go for 2 days in 2014. They had some other stuff like Mario Pinball, tons of vintage pinball machines, even from like the 60s. It was just freaking awesome. So yeah, try to go there if you can. So thanks for watching this extremely long video.